What would you do if your safe haven turned into a nightmare? Darrian's story is a chilling reminder that some places are never truly empty. Stay with us as we uncover the haunting that changed his life forever. Darrian had always been no stranger to the supernatural. No matter where he went, they found him. A shadow at the edge of his vision, whispers in the silence. This is the story of his first apartment, a modest space that became the epicenter of his most chilling encounter. Exhausted from a long day at work, Darrian looked forward to a peaceful night. But peace was something he would soon learn to forget. Darrian turns on his side. A shadow moves subtly between the bedside table and drawers. The camera zooms in as Darrian sits up, alarmed. He hesitantly checks the gap. Nothing. He dismissed it as exhaustion playing tricks on him. But some things refuse to be ignored. A creaking floorboard. A sound that shouldn't be there. The oppressive weight of unseen eyes bore down on him, making his skin crawl. The camera pans over the empty living room, emphasizing the silence. The TV flickers ominously as Darrian turns it off and heads to bed. Daylight offered no solace. It was there, watching. A pale figure, always just out of reach, yet impossible to ignore. Darrian stiffens, his breath quickening as he catches sight of the figure. When he turns, it vanishes. It wasn't his date at the door. It was something else. Something that shouldn't exist. Panic seized him as the buzzer's shrill persistence shattered the silence. Darrian grabs a knife, his hands trembling. He sets it down, realizing its futility against what he's facing through it. The buzzer continues, relentless. With a deep breath, he opens the door to find nothing. The camera lingers on the empty hallway, emphasizing the oppressive silence. Darrian collapses, blacking out. How had he gotten to his bed? The smell of burnt pasta hung in the air, but the stove had been turned off. Someone, or something, had intervened. The camera follows Darrian as he stumbles to the door. His girlfriend bursts in, panicked and tearful. She'd been trying to reach him for over an hour. The buzzing, the calls, the pounding. None of it had reached him. It was as if he had been trapped in another reality. A month later, he moved out. Whatever haunted that apartment stayed behind. Those shadows still crossed his path. Darrian hoped he'd left the worst behind. The camera fades to black as Darrian closes the door one final time. A faint white figure can be seen in the reflection of a window. Some places are never truly empty, and some stories never end.